my hair is just doing whatever it wants. Hey everyone, what's good? It's your girl Shelly G here, back with another video, and today we are going to start off my 13 days of Shelloween. I'm very excited. Are you excited? I hope you're excited because I'm excited. So my 13 days of Shelloween is a series that I do on my channel every year for Halloween, where I do a countdown. Basically, that means that today is officially 13 days until Halloween. I don't know why. I don't know why I just like clap my fingers. My dog is sighing at me because I'm being loud and she's trying to take a nap. They're so high maintenance. Whatever. Anyways, so today I figured, since last year I started off with a pop art zombie tutorial, and it was like my favorite thing I've ever done, ever. So I wanted to do another one today and just mix up the colors, mix up the design a little bit. I just think it's so fun to do. It looks so good. I love it so much. Also, I wanted to give a shout out. Look at how cute this little neon sign is. I'm so excited. I hope you're excited. Let me get my hair clipped back and get this sweatshirt off, and then let's get started.
Okay, so first off I'm gonna use this moisturizer. I forgot the brand name, but it's definitely linked down below. But it's this watermelon scent and it's amazing. And I'm also gonna use this NYX honey primer, and if you tap it on your face it makes it sticky and it makes a lot of things stick better to your face. Anyways, first I'm just gonna take a little makeup spatula and some glue and then just kind of flatten my eyebrows down as much as possible, and then I'm gonna use my Dermablend powder just to set that and make it dry faster. And then I'm gonna use, I think this is a NYX, I don't remember. Wow, I'm so good at this. But it's this white cream paint thing, and I'm just gonna use that to kind of draw the outline of like where the brain is gonna be, where any ooze is gonna be, where the mouth is gonna be, because I want the teeth to come through, and also like where the bones and the spine are gonna be, and all of that. And I like to use this because if you mess up at all, you can literally just rub it right off. And I'm gonna stick my brush into some water and just go into my Mayron paint palette, and this is the color teal that's in the palette, and all you need is a little bit of water, and then the paints just activate. They are water activated paints, so you don't have to set them or anything, which is amazing. This palette will be linked down below too, because last year all I used was like cream paints, so this year I glowed up, y'all. But yeah, so I'm basically just covering any part that's not special, I guess you could say. So like where the brain is going to be, that's going to be a different color. So I'm using this teal as like a skin color. And now I'm going to go in with the light pink. I think it's literally just called light pink in the palette. And I'm putting that where the brain is, and also I end up using the pink in a lot of places, like where this scratch is, or like the hole in the face, I guess. And then this is the other hole that's going to be in the face where like the teeth come through. And I also fill in the nose and around the rib bones and the collarbone. And then I'm going to use just this light green, and let's all just ignore the fact that I drew a new nose on my nose and then proceeded to put ooze coming out of my old nose, if that makes any sense. So let's just ignore that. But now I'm going to use some of the white and fill in all of the bones and the teeth, and I kind of just use the shape of my brush because it's more of a round, flat, well, round and flat, that's great, but it's got like a round shape, so I kind of am able to just like stamp on the tooth, and then it looks like a cartoon tooth, and it works great. And now I'm just going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. And I like this body paint because it dries down, so you can just put some of this primer right over top of it, and it works great. And then I'm just going to use my James Charles palette. All I'm using out of this palette is this dark purple, and I'm using a fluffier brush and packing that onto the outer part of my lid, and then just kind of blending it into the crease and blending it out and trying to be kind of dramatic about it, I guess. And then I'm also putting it on my lower lash line, which makes me roll my eyes back into my head apparently. And then I'm gonna go into my Norvina palette. This is the volume 1, I believe, and using a lighter purple shade to blend that out. And I'm just gonna use some of my Tarte Shape Tape with a flat brush and cut my crease. You guys have seen me do this 1,000 times. And then I'm just going to use the white from that Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette to set that, because this is the best white eyeshadow I have ever used. And then I'm just going to go back into that lighter purple just to kind of marry the dark purple and the white together. Now I'm going to take my Stila liquid eyeliner and just draw a quick wing on. And now I'm going to take a little thin liner brush. I believe this one is from BH Cosmetics, so it's super affordable. And I'm just going to start outlining every single thing on my face. This is the kind of look that looks really, really bad and really, really weird until you outline everything. Then you're like, oh my god, this looks so good. And that is why outlining is like my favorite part of anything. And if I didn't have my paint palette, I would definitely just be using some liquid black eyeliner, which I have definitely done before and it works great. And definitely outline your brain. And for the brain, I just did like random little squiggles. There are so many different designs that you can do, but I just went the random squiggle route. And yeah, basically that's all it is. You just kind of take your brush and be as random as you can with your squiggles. And then I just kind of added lines in between like all of the more open spaces just to make it look a little bit better. And then I went and I added like little hash marks. Well, not hash marks, they're kind of dash shading. I don't know what it's called, but the style of shading that's just like really cartoony. And you basically just draw a bunch of lines. And you're not really like blending it to create a shadow, you're kind of just drawing little lines. And I did that inside of everything. And then I went and kind of added just little kind of like shadow lines just to kind of enhance some of the things on my face and make it look just a little bit more completed, I guess. And then now I'm gonna go in with that green. It's like a lime green that I used for the ooze. I'm just gonna quickly draw like a rough eyebrow shape, I guess. And then I go in and outline it with my black body paint. And for this, what I like to do is I draw the bottom line, and then I add the little mock hairs at the front of the eyebrow, and then I draw the top line onto the eyebrow, and then I add little tiny hairs in the middle just to make it look more outlined than just like around the edges. I don't know, I just think it looks better with little lines in it instead of just around it. And of course, I had to bring all of that down to my chest area to outline the bones and where the skin is just kind of open down there. Now with the shape of all of the bones, it's like a rough square shape. So I did like rounded edges, and then instead of like a straight line from the corners, I kind of like curved it a little bit, and then I also went in with some more of that dash shading. And to accentuate your collarbone, you want to like push your shoulders forward and kind of bring that bone out so you can see where it is, and then it makes it a lot easier to figure out where to draw it on. And then of course I had to draw on a line to outline my jaw because I love doing that. I just think it makes everything come together a little bit more. And then of course I went in and did the dash shading on all of the bones. And then I went in with my Jeffree Star mini liquid lipstick. This is the shade Prom Queen, and that is what I did my lips with. At first it was kind of just blending it with the black, so I had to do a couple of layers just to get that pink. And then I went in with more body paint and outlined it, and then I also accentuated the kind of cracks in my lips to make it look more cartoony. And then of course, as always, I'm going to use my NYX white liquid eyeliner. This is the best for going in and adding little touches of highlight. I love it so much. Use it for just about everything. And then I use my Monsieur Big, I think. I am very bad at a French accent. Mascara just to darken up my eyelashes so that they will blend in with my Lily lashes in the style Miami. And I used my clear duo glue. It's really good. You can find it at any drugstore. Then I went in with my Jeffree Star highlight, and this is in the shade Deep Freeze. It's that darker blue, and I thought it was perfect to go on top of this teal blue. And yeah, I think it just worked out perfectly.
Okay everyone, this is the finished look for my zombie pop art body painting. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that this tutorial was easy to follow. So that concludes day 1 of my 13-day countdown to Halloween. I hope that you have a safe and spooky Halloween. If I wasn't too awkward for you, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe down below. Stay spooky.